Okay, so this gameplay is not a particularly amazing gameplay. It's a 31-9 on Call of Duty 4 with the golden AK-47. It is I got this gameplay over a year ago, so it is a little bit older, and I wasn't quite as skillful, and my gameplay standards were lower back then. But I mean, a 31-9 is not bad, and it's a pretty quick game, 8 minutes, whatever. I'll probably shorten it down at slow points. I don't know. We'll see, depending on how much I have to talk about. But it's not the most interesting gameplay I've ever gotten, but I think it'll suffice. And I hope you guys are not too angry, especially my new subscribers. Hope you guys aren't too angry at me for using a 31-9. Usually I post games like 60-4, 46-4, stuff like that. 136 and 12s. Very high scoring gameplays on Black Ops 2 and every Call of Duty. But I have a lot of COD 4 on my hard drive, and it's still decent gameplay by most people's standards. And it's fun to watch, so I figured I'd go ahead and upload it anyway. I want to quickly point out that I will be uploading the Q&A video probably tomorrow or the day after that. One of my new subscribers was actually the 20th like, which I found was pretty funny. And I thought that was really cool that happened. So yeah, it hit 20 likes, and now I will upload the Q&A in, I don't know, like a few days. Like I said, tomorrow, maybe the day after. It really depends when you see this video, actually. So I'll probably record it tonight, actually. We'll see. But either way, just look out for it. So a quick, funny little story. Uh, one of my closest friends at school was telling me about a way to get revenge on someone, like, I don't know, your family, just whoever you want to get revenge on. If you have access to their house, or even more specifically, their room, their bed, etc. If you have access to their room or their bed, you can get this revenge. So what you want to do is, I don't know why he told me this anyway, or by the way, but it was just so weird, and I decided I had to share it with people. So what you do is, if someone makes you angry, you want to go in their room, in their bedroom. You want to go on top of their bed, and then you want to fart on their pillow. And when you fart on their pillow, basically it makes them more likely to get pink eye from your fart. So not only will they be putting their face where your butt was, where a gas was leaked out of your butt, you know, you dropped a nuclear bomb on a pillow and left a radioactive isotope to cause someone issues. They're also gonna get pink eye from it because it's some kind of the chemical whatever compound or whatever that farts are made up of. It actually can cause pink eye, which is pretty funny. So I don't know why he told me that, but he said that his mom was angry with him, and so he decided, all right, I'm just gonna fart on her pillow. So that was just something I just absolutely, it was something that I just had to share with you all. So since we're on Call of Duty 4 right now, I figured I would go back and actually, I need to go before that, but I guess it would kind of start with COD 4. Anyway, I kind of want to talk about the things that have been bad over the Call of Duty years, like the things about the worst things in Call of Duty currently and in the past. So COD 1 and 2 and 3, there really wasn't too much to complain about, honestly. I mean, they were so insignificant, and those games are really before the time of Call of Duty's reign of terror, if you could call it that, reign of whatever you want to call it, reign of epicness, reign of terror, whatever you consider Call of Duty's reign to be, you can call it that. Um, but it had a reign, it was crazy, and everyone's like, oh, Call of Duty. It's been one of the biggest games, if not the biggest game, since World of Warcraft, and that's kind of crazy to think about. So, basically, if you go back, first three Call of Duties didn't really have anything crazy bad worth noting. But then you go to COD 4, and there were things like, what is it, Last Stands? Yeah, Last Stands, which was pretty irritating, just because that's been a recurring problem with Call of Duty up until Black Ops 2, when they removed all extra few seconds, like Final Stand and Last Stand, Second Chance. They removed all that stuff in Black Ops 2 for good. But so back to COD 4, you had Last Stand, you had Martyrdom, you had, what else was there? Juggernaut was kind of annoying at some points, especially for snipers, or when you had like one bullet left in your chamber, and you needed one more bullet to kill the guy, and you run out of ammo just that second, and he kills you. That was kind of annoying, but Juggernaut was slightly annoying. Not too bad though. And the grenades, 3 times frags, and grenades in general in COD 4 were pretty crazy. And then you move to COD 5, and what was it? Um, you had Juggernaut MP40s. Those were pretty annoying, and the hacks, of course. But that was really the main thing in COD 5. Then Modern Warfare 2, obvious. You had OMA noob tubes, one-man army, danger close noob tubes. Those were really annoying, and you still had Final Stand, Painkiller, Last Stand was still in the game. There were a lot of annoying things in Modern Warfare 2 that if they could have fixed, Modern Warfare 2 would have been the greatest Call of Duty to date. That is my opinion. If Infinity Ward had actually paid attention to their fans, fixed the game, and attended to what needed to be attended to. If they had actually done that, Modern Warfare 2 would have been the greatest Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 2 had the best hit detection of any Call of Duty. It just did. There's no opinion about it. It had the best engine of any Call of Duty to date. It was really good. It was like just better. There was no opinion about it. It just was better. And so Modern Warfare 2 could have been the greatest, but they just didn't get it right, as they do with every COD. Every COD could be so good, but they just do something wrong and screw it up. But Modern Warfare 2 is probably the closest of those because it was just so good. It was just really awesome, and they just messed it up. So then you move to Black Ops. There weren't any real problems except for Ghost and Second Chance. I'd say those are the two biggest problems. Everything else was really great. The FAMAS was annoying. AK-74U is annoying, I guess, a little bit, but nothing compared to stuff that was dealt with in the later years of COD. Modern Warfare 3, you had a few very overpowered weapons that pretty much ruled over everything else. And there was Final Stand, Dead Man's Hand, stuff like that was quite frustrating. Support streak, kill streaks were so annoying, and really that's what Modern Warfare 3 had, and I feel like the idea of it was a good idea. It was a good concept. It was theoretically a really good idea, but put into experiments, it just didn't quite work. So then you move to Black Ops 2, and Black Ops 2 consists of an SMG ruled game. Recently with the patch, the assault rifles have become more useful, but still SMGs are kind of the ruling weapon type in Black Ops 2. There's things like, what is it? EMP grenades are pretty annoying. Black Ops 2 has the really annoying instant kill snipers. I'm a sniper myself, but I feel like I die from snipers quite a lot when I'm red gunning, and it's kind of annoying. What's funny is that I'm actually forgetting. Oh yeah, skill-based matchmaking, the Remington. How could I forget that stuff? That stuff is what really gets on my nerves in Black Ops 2, and I just wish it didn't. I wish they could just tone it down somehow. But yeah, I feel like Call of Duty seems to always come so close to a really amazing game, but somehow they fail and they never manage to fix it, and it frustrates me. So that was the end of the commentary, gameplay, taco night, whatever you want to call it, and I will see you all later, and the Q&A is coming in the next couple days. Like